Climate change, discussing the main causes. One of the most prominent environmental issues that has a tremendous impact on almost all regions of the world is the problem of climate change. Climate change refers to the process of shifts in weather temperatures and climate patterns over a long period. A significant influence of this phenomenon can be seen in the process known as global warming. It is found that anthropogenic activities have caused about 1 degree Celsius of global warming above the pre-industrial level, and this is likely to reach 1.5 degrees Celsius between 2030 and 2052 if the current emission rates persist. While only 1 degree Celsius may not sound frightening or significant, in reality even this small amount of increase in the atmosphere temperature leads to appalling consequences such as ice melting, wildfires, droughts, heat waves, and flooding. One of the most detrimental examples that has happened recently is flooding in Pakistan, which led to the loss of more than 1,000 lives. Almost 1/3 of Pakistani citizens were left without any shelter or food. Moreover, over the past years, the European region has been suffering from heat waves that have a negative impact on people's health. To effectively address the issue and come up with viable mitigation strategies, it is crucial to identify the causes of the problem. The main facilitators of climate change are greenhouse gases, deforestation, and natural cycles. Climate change is a result of human activities and partially of natural systems. The emissions of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, sulfur hexafluoride, and hydrofluorocarbons are found to be the main cause of global warming and climate change. Greenhouse gases are mainly created by human activities. Trapping the high-wave radiation from the Earth's surface increases the Earth's radiative energy balance and, consequently, the temperature. Carbon dioxide is responsible for 75% of all greenhouse gas emissions, which have resulted from fossil fuel burning. Since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution in the 1750s, the release of carbon dioxide has significantly increased because of the burning of fossil fuels. Other human activities can also lead to the emission of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere as a result of the burning of fossil fuels in factories, cars, and during electricity production. The release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere leads to pollution of not only the surrounding areas but also the creation of a hole in the ozone layer. An ozone layer is a mechanism that protects the Earth from the ultraviolet waves that come directly from the sun. Another man-made factor that causes the climate change is deforestation. An extensive amount of tree cutting for industrial production and others means that carbon dioxide will be built up quickly. Woods have the ability to remove and store carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. However, since the number of trees is rapidly shrinking because of the indiscriminate logging and increasing number of wildfires happening throughout the world, especially across humid tropical areas, trees will no longer be able to absorb released carbon dioxide and release greenhouse gases back into the atmosphere. In addition, agriculture and cattle breeding can increase the effect of deforestation. For example, slash and burn is a widely used type of agriculture in many communities. However, it leads to the loss of 50 acres of land hourly. During the especially dry seasons, slash and burn agriculture intensifies the possibility of wildfires. Raising cattle can also have a contributing effect on deforestation as it leads to soil desertification through extensive overgrazing. Moreover, among the factors influencing climate change is nature itself. The current rise in temperature can be a temporary stage of the global cycle. According to the statistics, weather temperatures have gone up and down over the last 160,000 years. In this period, for example, the Earth faced 2 ice ages. In addition, some people state that volcanoes also emit carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, causing the rise of global temperature. However, the amount of carbon dioxide that volcanoes release is not enough and is too little compared to the amount created by human activities. Scientists believe that such a significant rise in the temperature that we have today cannot be merely because of the natural cycles. Therefore, they believe that humanity is a main contributor to climate change. In conclusion, although natural changes to the climate can be partially responsible for climate change, a vast majority of research in this field indicates that humanity is a main contributor to climate change. but natural cycles can only change the weather temporarily and cannot have a long-lasting effect and lead to an increase in the temperature that we face today. Through the combustion of fossil fuels that are used for cars, factories, and electricity production, people tend to release a large amount of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, creating a greenhouse effect. Coupled with the consequences of deforestation, these emissions cause global warming and climate change.